Hello, everybody,
Gonna be
and
like this simple.
welcome to another 3BR Actuals.
Play?
I'm getting echo. Sorry. I don't know what the hell I do, guys. Nobody should trust me with technology. Whatever.
This is true.
Welcome to another 3BR Actual Play live stream. This is Thursday, and so we are doing Modiphius's Infinity. We're taking a little bit of a break from Good Boys because we all broke our GM's mind when we decided to abandon the church 012 and join up with Smokes Marauders, who are much cooler any fucking way. Um, in our interlude, we are going and exploring the planet Dawn, which is where Johnny and Laddie themselves are from. However, our poor, best of the best special forces mercenary professionals. What is it that you say, Julio? High speed, low drag operators have been
Exactly.
hired by the two most incompetent prospective zoo owners that have ever existed. In addition to that incompetence, they have also dealt with eco-terrorism, silly college kids, PETA, fire, flying rebar, and angry antipodes. Thankfully, all of our main characters, as well as their bosses, have survived. Otherwise, it'd be difficult to get paid.
True.
And so,
Their estate will have to pay
they're
out.
well. Good luck with that one.
We'll just take their teeth,
Will they take their teeth as payment?
like
So they
good
we're
orcs.
orcs now.
Uh, Give me a proper
God, that
guns.
trailer for Shooters and Thieves.
Shoot his blood and teeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm fucking Dark Tide being written by Dan Abnett is like, whew, that game,
Yep,
man,
that's gonna
gonna consume my life.
yeah, but it's gonna be really ugly. That's gonna be a stream that we're gonna do at some
That
point. Um, how?
Oh yeah.
that orc game is gonna be the first time I spend money on Games Workshop product in over a decade.
Come on, man. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not even sure that's true because I'm pretty sure that you played Kill Team at the Dragon. But
We don't have to. No, it's okay. We don't have to stream. We can just fight about GW.
hey, you. Um, so before we get into this, before I get into character announcements, channel announcements. You guys all know we have the merch store that has T-shirts now for every one of our games, with the exception of Dead by Dawn, because it's an interlude. Smokes Marauders just got their official T-shirt put up there, literally moments ago. There's the Unfortunate Sons shirt, which you can right now see in the right there. Very good. There's also Land of Ice and Snow and
I think he's talking to you, mate.
Land of Ice and Snow and the 3BR stuff, which is all very nice. However, if you want something unique, something that you can't get in the store, our Patreon has exclusive merch if you take the Western Honeybee level, where you will get exclusive merch every 3 months, including an unreleased sticker of Sailor Jotun. Eyebrow waggle. I have to say it out loud because I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it translates very well. As always, this is a game based on heat and momentum. You can spend your channel points. 1,000 channel points will buy either heat or momentum for the party or the storyteller. Your choice. And without much more ado, let's go ahead and get started with
There's,
our character introductions.
there's always more to do.
Tommy, because you're right below me, you're going to go first.
Sure. I play Leo, who is a soldier mercenary who had a troubled childhood, lost his entire family, was subjected to genetic testing, occasionally blacks out, and during such an episode ended up as a criminal on the run. So he takes these sort of backwater jobs on planets like Dawn, and he finds himself in this odd mess hunting a Godzilla pod. The hell are we doing again?
The
Yeah.
official term
Weird.
is a dragon pod, but the
Mhm.
official word is
He's
that they
not
don't
close.
exist.
Right.
That is true.
All right. So next up we have Joe in the middle.
Yep. I'm playing Juan Ortega, the Spanish cat person gangbanger. He's apparently filthy rich, but has no money with him because he's in the jungle. So he can't
And it
do
wouldn't
anything with
matter
it.
any fucking way. Even if
it
you
wouldn't
Can
matter
make a
anyway.
fire out of it.
He's on the run from learning too many of his family's deep, dark secrets, and decided to join up with these people to get fucked off in Dawn. Because why not?
All right. Next up we have Megan.
I'm gonna play Anya, who's a former soldier and current bounty hunter with a criminal record, which is why she's got to take jobs like this with idiots like these.
I like that everyone's making excuses as to why they're
I
here.
am deeply offended.
You know what? Joe's character has been all right so far. Gato Malo hasn't done anything wrong. She's mostly mad at the clients. Antipode Dundee is surprisingly competent, and Polly the Nose over there is
Hey, it's your body, Polly.
Is Polly.
So hatred only is for Leo. Understood.
Hatred is not for Leo. Leo has been quite competent and is her only Russian comrade. So
Only fell asleep during guard duty is no problem.
it was an accident.
Leo has punched.
Nothing was gonna stop the Mantipodes. It's fine.
You had one too many Venom vodkas.
Leo has punched the most people.
Leo has done a lot of punching, and I like that.
All right, next up, Julio, who we all know as the fucking John Ratzberger of 3BR. He's present for everything.
That might change soon. It's your buddy Polly. I'm gonna be playing Polly the Nose, born in ATAC in Old Earth. He decided that he wasn't gonna take it when his father was murdered, and he solved the murder, so he started being an investigative reporter. He goes around the entire sphere, making sure that the rich and powerful answer for their crimes, which has earned them enemies and friends all over the place. So much so that eventually he ended up in jail where he met Anya. But now he's out again, and he's off to his old tricks, sticking that nose wherever it needs to be stuck.
All right, next up we got Skull.
All right, I am playing Jack Antipode Dundee, and Jack used to be a claymore duelist. Apparently, that's a profession you can be in Dawn. You can just run around telling people to duel you for money. It's kind of like Pokemon battling, but with swords. And that sounds like a fantastic way of life to me. But kept killing too many people, and he decided that his true passion was the outback. So he adopted his Antipode Dundee persona, and he's been scamming tourists out of money and taking them on trips to the outback.
So we are all criminals.
Oh yeah.
Shit! I thought you were the only clean.
So let's be clear.
I mean,
when he says his true
a...
passion is the outback, he means that his true passion is outside of police jurisdiction.
100%. 100%. Antipode Dundee also loves animals, but animals don't really love him back. So
sometimes
that was his career event. He was just like, he discovers a new passion, and I was like, okay, animal handling. Did not take a look at my base stat when I put points in my animal handling, because it totals out to an 8 after the points invested.
And let's be clear, the only crime that Polly committed is being committed to the truth.
And some investing.
I'm literally the prince of a child of friggin' what's it called?
Crime family.
Of a cartel, so it's like, yeah.
You gotta make a living here.
And you guys are hired by Luciano and Vizzini. They are import-export specialists.
A pizza franchise.
A couple of putts is what they are.
They specialize in transporting things from one place to another with as few questions as possible. But after watching Antipodes Dundee's Maya specials, they decided that they wanted to open up a zoo. And so they hired Antipode Dundee to find them a dragon pod.
Which, if they'd asked him for free, he would have said no. But now they're paying him money to be stupid, so.
All right, so last session, we gave a rough recap. You guys were in the jungle. It seemed like you're just fairly typical milk run, whatever. Babysit a couple of rich guys. They get their loafers dirty. They seem like tough guys. They even hired Paulie to make them to do a video of them being tough out here. Only later did they reveal to everyone that Paulie is actually here to create a documentary about the catching of their first animal for their zoo. And that was only after a night of bloodshed and tears. You guys are all currently exhausted. Not.
Who's crying? I am not crying.
Uh,
Are you
they
crying?
were crying, and then the college kids who died also probably cried.
Oh yeah, they probably did cry.
There's no crying in baseball.
So
That's right.
So, where you guys are right now is you're all tired, not exhausted, but you're all tired. You haven't really gotten the chance to sleep. The sun is coming up.
Gatomato sleeps where Gatomato wants. Just curls up.
You guys had decided last time that you were actually going to try and pack up the camp and relocate it. During that time, Gatomalo and Leo were building the little dune buggy.
He's jungle buggy.
Well,
That's fair.
sadly, it's actually a Jeep type thing. So they did not take into consideration the terrain at all when purchasing this vehicle.
Jungle buggy.
This is
At one
bullshit.
At one point while we're building it, you look over and the Jeep's literally up on cinder blocks and Malogato's nowhere to be found.
He stole the tires. The instinct was too ingrained on him.
It's like you don't know what's more impressive, the fact that he did it or the fact that he found cinder blocks in the middle of the jungle.
I assume he carries them with him in his backpack. It's like, why's your backpack so way? Oh, it's cinder blocks. Always gotta be prepared. Those highway homes,
So you guys have packed up camp. You are essentially using the buggy as a wagon to carry all of your supplies back and forth. It is.
I assume I'm driving because I have that skill where my pilot rank turns it into a car rank or whatever the hell it is.
That's good. All right, so you're in the buggy. The rest of you are walking. The walking is definitely faster and more comfortable. Luciano and Vizzini take turns riding shotgun.
What?
Hell
No,
no.
we're making them drag
They
everything.
ain't walking.
We
with
wrapped
me.
some stuff
Drive
up
with
in
me.
a tarp, and we made them like a little sled that they got to wear on their shoulders. And Anya's
there's no way
walking
these
behind
couple of
them,
Finooks are gonna
pointing
be
her
comfortable
gun at
for the rest
them.
of the...
You signed up for genuine jungle experience. You cannot walk. It's impossible.
They're like, but we bought the buggy.
Yes, it's good tool for nothing.
Since I'm in the buggy, I pull out my pistol. I'm like, listen, people need to sleep that are going to take watches. If you two are going to sleep on your fat asses and not take a watch, you don't need to be driving. So whoever's going to take first watch can sit in the passenger seat and sleep while I drive.
Dundee is laughing because he signed up for a jungle a tour for these people and realized that it's now turned into a hostage situation. He is just glad that he's not one of the hostages.
You can pay me triple to walk.
So they are upset with this, but the logic of the people who need to make watch sleeping makes sense. So who is currently sleeping in the buggy for 4 hours?
Paulie
Not
will take
Leo
this lead.
because he fell asleep.
Paulie don't get to sleep in the buggy.
Leo.
Oh,
Leo got what?
Paulie wasn't even
He
taking
got a
watches.
small nap.
So, I got the robot.
Leo's well rested.
Probably Dundee or Anya or did who got to sleep last night? Did anyone get to sleep last night?
No.
I thought we were going to sleep in the... That was the thing that we said. We'd sleep in the morning because the antipodes wouldn't hunt us.
Yeah, the antipodes are
Yeah,
nocturnal.
nobody really slept. No.
Okay.
You guys are now realizing that the jungle, that for most of you were like, yeah, whatever, it's a jungle. It's now starting to feel like you might be in over your heads. You don't really have food. This buggy that you guys thought would make exiting the jungle easy is not. which means that under the best case circumstances, you guys will have to walk for a week and a half out of the jungle to get anywhere, to get some sort of decent signal where someone can pick you up.
Don't two of us have homing beacons?
Yes. Two of you have homing beacons?
I think most of us have homing beacons, actually.
Yeah, because like half of you went to nav
I have
school.
I have
Yes.
a locator beacon.
The locator beacon is one thing. Being somewhere where you can actually be picked up is another.
Yeah. So with a locator beacon in my like eye surgery for the AR stuff, can like I plot routes and stuff?
I mean, that's what Clippy's for. You have
I never.
you have AR.
I never designed my
Yeah,
Clippy.
you have AR. You have augmented reality. You essentially have a heads-up display.
Gotcha.
It's less useful out here, but yes.
Yeah. But I get like
It's a very
longitude, latitude,
rudimentary-
and stuff like that, right?
You mean Chorobushka is Clippy?
Yeah, you designed your dude, not me.
So, but the forest, the jungle itself is starting to feel oppressive. You guys are noticing. Actually, everybody roll 1d20, and it's not perception in this game. It is not
Observation.
No, it's observation.
Observation. Everybody, go ahead.
Can I roll survival
No,
instead?
you cannot.
Cool. That way.
You can observate.
I can observe it. Okay,
1d20?
1d20.
What about if I survive instead?
You're hoping to survive.
Oh, well, I passed. So,
I'm sorry, what are we rolling?
observation.
Hey, that's a pass.
Okay, so who got a success?
I got one.
I did.
What is it? What if you have a focus in it? What does that do?
It means that you crit on a
If you-
1.
Which gives you 2 successes.
All right, so everybody got a success. Did Anya also see with a 15?
Anya did not get a success.
Leo and Anya failed.
Okay. Wow, Leo has an observe
I-
of less than 12.
I have an observe of 11.
All right, so you guys got 3 successes. You guys are decently sure that while antipodes are nocturnal, there is something watching you. You guys have enough food.
Oh, fantastic.
You have enough food and water to last you today. Do you want to start trying and finding food now?
Anapode Dundee will scrounge some food. He will not be as showy as last time, though, in the preparation of said food.
Anapode Dundee, go ahead and roll it, but I am spending a heat to make it difficulty 3. Difficulty 2.
Is it a survival?
It is a survival roll, which means he should
I'll roll survival.
he should still pass, but
I will happily roll a survival to see if I can find
Alright,
food.
so roll 1d10, and I will allow 1d20 rather, and I will allow you to add it to Antipode's success rolls.
I have a self-sufficient, so I automatically rolled 3d20.
I'm aware.
Okay, well, I'm just pointing it out. That is 3 successes with his help.
And I passed mine.
Right.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, my spot bot adds 1 momentum to the successful observation test, so we get a momentum.
Okay, so that'll put you guys at 1. So
Hooray!
1 momentum and 15 heat. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it so that chat will keep up with that by itself, but we'll figure something out. All right, so in the meantime, you guys managed to find how exactly does survival work for finding food? Does it have rules, or do I make them up?
You just make
Excellent. All right, so you barely passed, so I'm going to say that you found enough food and water for you guys to survive today. But it is not highly nutritious, and so you guys do dip into your rations a little bit.
It's the jungle, right? doesn't it rain like all the fucking time?
It does in fact rain all the fucking time.
Don't we have like a?
The water was the easy
Don't we have
part.
like a 20? Let's say, don't we also have like a 27-gallon fucking container these idiots brought all their food in? Just empty that shit out and collect rainwater.
Yep. Well, the issue with that is that the rain does run all over the the plants, and so you don't know what kind of bacteria and insects you'll get on them.
It's okay. I got survival kit.
Extra protein, bro.
All right.
Yeah, one of those future magic water filters.
Luciano calls you guys over, and he pulls out an actual paper map.
Why did you get that thing?
Even in Ariadna, this is a little bit of an antique. You know, like this is like
Did he draw it himself?
it's like why?
Is it in
All right,
crayon?
Mike. Why are you
What's
bringing
the
it
top
up?
of
You're
the
gonna
map?
get it.
Is there a key? Is there coordinates?
It's got a key. It's got a starting point.
It's got some crayon marks.
It does not have longitude and latitude. He says this
What's the
map
point?
was written by the original people who came down on the Dawn.
I do not see the "You are here" sign.
Does it have a picture of a
It's
giant
not
gecko?
showing up on the AR.
What is
display.
geographical reference point?
He points to it and he says, "This lake here." Antipode said he could find it,
Yes.
and from this lake,
Perhaps we
Antipode
call
has been-
him Dundee, not Antipode. No confusion.
okay, all right.
For legal reasons, we're not allowed to.
So he says, Antipode said that he could find this lake. Once we find this lake, he points out there is a series of rocks along the riverbank, and therein lies the cave that the dragon pod is supposed to be living in.
I have a question. There was preparation for this journey, yes?
Yeah. Look at all.
You did not take
Look at everything we bought.
no
we
take
are.
time to analyze map and put longitude and latitude? Digitize map, scan it? No.
We didn't know where the lake was.
I look around. He's not seem like good reason. I have second question. We are not prepared with equipment to fight Dragon Godzilla pod.
He
I have a rifle.
he pulls out the tranquilizer gun.
The anti-tank tranquilizer gun that they
Yeah,
brought.
really.
Maron.
It is expected that these tranquilizer gun will work on Godzilla pod.
Yes, it is tranquilizers specifically made to affect large reptilian creatures.
That was
Of
many
Unknown
syllables.
genetic origin, previously yet undiscovered.
Mm-hmm.
He says the assumption is that lizards are lizards.
Tis horrible assumption. Dogs are not antipodes.
Somewhere, Laddie's like, you're fucking right, they're not.
If we happen to shoot Godzilla pod with tranquilizer gun, in Godzilla pod no go night night, we make strategic evacuation and return. Yes?
They're gonna evacuate their pants for fucking sure.
It says, I can agree to this. If, for whatever reason, the tranquilizer darts don't work, we can run.
Excellent.
Just so you know, I'm tripping you.
We do not have to run fastest, we must only not run the slowest.
He looks at you, he goes,
Pretty much.
Paulie, when I hired you for this gig, nobody wanted to give you a fucking break.
Nobody ever wants to give me a fucking break.
If it wasn't,
Excuse me?
if it wasn't for us hiring you, you'd still be doing photos of fucking bar mitzvahs. I want to hear it.
If it wasn't, no. If it wasn't for you hiring any of us, none of us would be in this stupid situation.
No go Harvey Weinstein on Paulie. It's not appropriate.
That's not entirely true.
I didn't sign up to fucking die.
Something similar.
Antipode Dundee would probably be doing something
And
similar.
was like, no, I'd still be here. This,
But I'd be enjoying it from my couch.
so Luciano's like, look, I appreciate that you all think that we didn't plan this out.
Because you did not?
We hired scientists to develop the tranquilizer. We calculated how much food was going to be necessary. We brought a buggy.
I have a question for you.
Their own
That was
buggy.
not that great of an idea then.
Quick question. Easy question. Did you prepare your team on the ground for dragon poad or notify them in advance of landing?
He looks right at Antipode and he says, I told him that we would be hunting large prey.
Annabelle
So the
Dunny
answer is no. To simple question. Answer no? For
looks
camera.
at everything in the fucking Ariadne outback is large prey. In fact, the moment you walk in there, you are also large prey. And slaps his belly.
He says,
He's okay. Next time, tell soldier, bring bigger guns. Yes?
we don't want it dead.
We don't want you dead either in his potential threat.
Do we not?
Guns
Speak for
equal
yourself,
safety.
Holmes.
So,
I assume we're walking while we talk
yeah,
shit. But
I imagine you guys are moving quite along nicely.
we didn't just
I'm
stop to
driving.
talk shit.
Yeah.
This is gonna make a great goddamn documentary. I'll tell you that much.
how we moved Godzilla Poad once captured?
So,
these bozos told me that we shove these locator beacons right up his ass. And then a dropship that they hired will come and pick us right up at the site.
So we are not stranded. We have locator beacons.
we have locator beacons. We just need a plain area large enough for them to land.
If this lake exists, it should provide ample landing ground along its shore for us to be picked up. Otherwise, we have to cut it out of the forest and have it pick us up in the plains.
He says, exactly. We've got this. You're the best that we could hire. Has absolute faith in your capacity to take care of this. So, who has anything that would let them navigate or something similar?
I have the locator beacon thing and the eye surgery shit.
All right. So go ahead and give me a. Let me see here.
Whatchamacallit?
Give me an education roll.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Education.
this is basic math. Antipode.
Yes.
First, I'm going to wait for Joe to tell me if that was a success or not.
That's actually a fail by one.
Antipode, go. So the way we're going to do this is finding the lake is going to be an extended test where you have to get a certain amount of successes to find it. You will be allowed to test every 4 hours, which will be 3 to 4 rolls per day, depending on how much you guys want to stay awake.
May I assist with my spot bot by making it fly up and get bearings?
Yeah.
I have that tin bot thing. Can that thing fly or no?
I don't remember what the tin bots are, actually.
Tin bots cannot fly. They're usually
They're a little pal that walks around. They're cute little bots.
You actually have the tin bot
the human shape
in the fucking shotgun. Luciano does not get it.
Yeah. It's like a cute little baby robot,
Gotcha.
like toddler size
I can
with
find a
large
picture.
heads. They're actually really cute. I would want one in real life.
I have something called an analysis suite. I have no idea what it does though. Should probably figure that out.
So, go ahead and Julio, roll me the 1 die for your spot bot. And Antipode, give me the... So I didn't want to say anything, but I knew you were going to roll that 20. The heat, I am not spending any heat. You send your spot bot up into the canopy, you hear the sound of a predator bird, and the link goes quiet.
Oh,
No.
that sucks.
Understand that I didn't
Well-
say I was waiting. I was like, I'm gonna have to spend some heat to make sure that this happens. But I'm like, no, that 20's coming. So you're like, "Brrrr."
Jeez.
So
On bright side, don't need footage to digestion for large creatures.
I'm fucked. That's it. It's over. I can't film the rest of this fucking thing. All I got is my comm log.
Leo goes,
Oh,
no,
God.
don't bring backup camera in jungle with many mishap.
You know how fucking expensive those fucking things are? I just got out of jail, okay?
Luciano says we have a handheld camera that you could use.
With new eyes, Leo looks at Luciano's like, "It's horrible day."
That is
Luciano's
surprisingly forward thinking of you.
He actually hands each of you body cams.
Yeah, we should watch ourselves get eaten later.
Ah, yes. Later Witch Project.
I'll link them to my comm log to save the footage there, just in case they do get eaten.
As an aside, you have great footage of like a 6.5 foot tall harpy eagle looking thing obliterating your spot bot in one shot.
It's gonna be great for a nature documentary. It's gonna give me a couple bucks.
Let's be clear: the bird is less than thrilled when it tries to bite it.
Yeah, that's what you get, you fuck.
All right.
Would it just spit it out like afterwards, or would it actually try and digest it?
No, it'll tear it up. It'll peck out the shell, and when it gets the innards and realizes that it can't eat that either, it'll go put it in the nest.
By the way, Joe, I shared an image of a Nomad Tinbot on the Buzz.
Gotcha.
The Buzz, by the way, is something that our patrons would have access to, so they can see whatever nonsense we're up to. It is one of the channels in our Discord.
Oh God!
Ah.
Time to go delete everything I've ever said over there. No, I'm just kidding. Not
No,
everything.
they get us unfiltered.
My condolences.
There will be a warning
That's what
attached. And
That's what,
Antipode, I'm waiting
that's
on your
what
survival roll.
looks like. That's
Yeah. I was just looking at what Tracker did, which is it just decreases the difficulty of every roll.
Decreases the difficulty?
Yeah. Alright, 2 successes.
So you're making some progress. Te estás ubicando. You're understanding
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
at.
You know, like I found some antipode shit, some dried antipode shit. And I'm like, oh, all right, you know. I'm telling everybody to store their piss so they can drink it.
Vizzini looks at Leo and he goes, "How will antipode shit help him find the lake?"
You've
The
seen
more
shows-
moist the shit is, the closer it is to a water source. Have you not been watching my show?
I lean over. I think you are smarter, brother, and you may be onto something here. But please, trust in Antipode Dundee. He's smartest man in the bush.
Yeah, he moonlighted in some porn, and that also used to be his tagline.
Leo walks over to Antipode Dundee. Goes, but seriously, how lizard shit help find lake? Seems not possible to Leo.
So you guys
Really?
continue walking. It's been another 4 hours. You guys are essentially eating like large grasshoppers that Antipode and who helped him with that one? Who helped him with the survival roll? Oh, Antipode and Leo.
Oh.
You like some large insects, some frogs. The water's not too bad, at least.
It's probably better than the food that Leo's used to, so he doesn't give a shit.
You're all actually kind of impressed at what it is to eat real food, right? Because in a lot of cases, you know, those of you from nomad lands lived on a ship, and so you had like fucking. You guys remember?
Rehydrated bullshit.
You guys remember the Matrix?
Pea protein.
That protein paste for the Matrix.
Tasty wheat.
Tasty wheat.
Tasty wheat.
Okay, the fucking cockroach bars from Snowpiercer.
Oh, gross.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
Yep.
Leo takes
I
a giant bite out of a
can't,
fucking. Sorry, good.
No, you go first.
Leo takes a giant bite out of a fucking grasshopper and goes, like texture. Chef kisses that motherfucker.
Fucking Annabelle Dundee still has some Tabasco sauce, and he's like, "Oh, this gives great on it, mate." He just like pulls it out of his pocket and just puts some Tabasco sauce on the
Last time I
grasshoppers.
had strange substance on food, fell asleep during watch. No thank you, but thank you.
All right.
Antipode Dundee
I
has
assure
two
you, I'm not
holsters.
roofing my hot sauce.
Antipode Dundee has two holsters. One is for his knife, and one is for his hot sauce.
He just has the claymore, the TCM claymore.
When he pulls out the Tabasco sauce, it makes a whip crack sound. Like,
Can anyone help me find what amateur archaeologist does? Because I thought I wrote it down, but now I can't find it.
It means you stumble onto glorious findings of a bygone era.
It means you know that it belongs in a museum.
I'm gonna fight you guys.
You belong in a museum.
You belong.
Do you
in
know
a
what type of
museum.
talent it is? For what?
It's no. Sorry.
All right. So,
All right, hold on.
the first 4 hours pass. There are no real issues. I would like everyone to roll a d20.
no.
What time
no.
of day is it
Oh,
now?
Every
here, here we go.
It's now.
Every time you do this, bad things
It's
happen.
about 11 a.m. right now.
Come on, give me a 1.
4.
Same rules last time.
Come
I got
on,
it that
big 20.
time. I hope if we're
Oh,
if we're
yeah.
rolling for
Hey, Paulie, what's your survival skill?
survival again.
How is archaeology?
My survival skill is like crap. I think.
Polly.
It's 11.
11.
That's not bad.
11.
That's actually
11.
pretty decent.
So, Paulie,
I'm only
as you're walking, you slip in something and fall and kind of slide down a mud rivulet. I don't
Polly, no.
know how many of you have been in a rainforest type
jungle?
area.
Not me.
It's just like muddy channels where the rain like naturally runs off.
And you just keep on slipping.
Paulie, give me an athletics check to see if you manage to catch yourself.
Oh no, that I'm gonna fucking fail. The entire time down, by the way, I'm screaming, "I hate this stupid fucking planet!"
This is
Polly
stupid
slips,
rain.
and Anya
Yeah,
sounds more
yeah.
angry than concerned when she says no.
Remember, it's 2d20 for your check, right?
Oh, true, yeah. Here's the second.
Can I roll athletics
Hey,
to try
that's
to
a pass.
catch? Can I roll athletics to try to help?
No, probably not. Because
Okay,
That's one success.
because you pointed them in the right direction and then went to sleep in the truck. We decided.
Okay.
Shit, can Anya try to catch him?
You guys,
Leo is very strong. Leo will try to make a catch.
none of you guys are close enough to catch him. However,
But I run very fast.
you do see that he slides about 20 to 30 meters down this essentially slip and slide, careening towards a river.
But Leo runs so
And-
fast.
I will ready my rifle in case anything tries to jump him once he stops moving.
All right. He does manage to stop himself. He is about 3 or 4 meters from the edge of the river, and he is kicking and screaming.
But Polly,
By the
shut
way,
up.
it's a miracle that I passed that because my athletics is 6.
Jesus,
So-
dude.
So you almost ended up in the river.
Yeah.
What does so I'm going to go now in initiative order. Leo, what are you doing now that you see him down there?
Covering him.
All right.
I expect that he won't slip now that he's like found his footing. Like friction and lack of momentum will keep him in place. I'm gonna like walk forward. Our goal is to grab him, of course. But if anything fucking pops up on him, I want to shoot him before he even has an opportunity to touch him.
All right. So essentially, you're posted up. I will let you take a surprise, not a surprise action, but a readied action. Essentially, if something leaps out of the water, you will get to attack it before it attacks him. Juan Ortega.
I checked to see if there's any sort of like tow cable thing on the buggy.
There is in fact
Like
a winch at the front of the buggy.
All right, I start unspooling it so I could toss it to him.
It takes a while to unspool, so I'm going to take that action, and I'll let you know how that goes next action.
That's just not automated. Didn't like switch to flip to have it go one way or the other.
It's faster to pull it out than to use the motor.
Okay.
But he's like,
Yeah, just like in Jurassic Park when he starts pulling handfuls of the fucking cable
right,
out.
but
Sure, but it's the motherfucking future, so I had to ask.
Yeah.
But we're on Ariadne, which is not really the future.
Yeah, no, it's 21st century, like mid 21st century.
Got it. I know fuck all about this game, so
All
fair
right,
play.
Anya, what are you doing? You see that this team is like fucking on point. Paulie slips. Leo pops out. He's got his gun trained on the river in case a hippopode comes and gets him.
Hippopode, shut up.
Fucking hippopode.
Juan,
You can't just have
El Gato Malo's
Toad.
pulling out that string like yarn, ready to save him. What are you doing with yourself?
I was gonna pull out the string, but El Gato Malo beat me to it. He's a smart boy.
Leo says, Anya, cover us. We are
Yeah.
distracted, singularly focused on Mitchell.
Anya will cover the covering,
Okay. So
especially El Gato
actually-
Malo, who's completely indisposed.
Also, I go, Dundee, wake the fuck up!
he's awake. We're going to let him get actions.
Alright.
Vizini actually pulls out like a like a small pistol, and he's just like looking at the forest. He's
Good that someone made
Round
themselves
and
useful.
looks straight at Denzini and goes, Denzini, I am dangerously close to liking you.
Anya says, "Don't worry, I am not."
Meanwhile, Luciano is getting in the driver's seat of the buggy and getting ready to move it into position. Antipode Dundee, you get woken up by a cacophony of Italian curse words.
Screaming. So there's not even cursing, they're just screaming random Italian things.
What are you doing with yourself?
All right. I want to get a beat on the situation, and now I'll cover my fellows with that bow that I acquired from the antipodes last time.
All right, and finally, Paulie, what you doing with yourself?
All right, so I know that I don't have the athletic ability to get myself out of this mess. And I know that there's very little else that I can do. So I'm going to scan my surroundings for any threats, ready to yell them out at my companions.
Okay.
Why did I pronounce that like that?
You know, because they're huge pains in your ass.
Compañeros.
So
Hell, you poor motherfucker, you!
So you start looking around. You see that this is it's not really a river. This is just clearly like water runoff, and so you're not expecting too much wildlife in it. However, on the other bank, you see a stone appears to be moving in your direction.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's a croc.
motherfucker.
It's a crocodile.
Yeah. I'm going to point it out to the others.
Leo, your
And
angle isn't great, so I'm not going to let you see it for free, but it is only going to be difficulty 1. Go ahead and give me that observe roll.
Sure.
There's a shit ton of
rolling
underbrush and stuff.
Rolling 2d20
Yep.
now?
Antipode Dundee hopes that it's a fucking morgue.
A rock pod? Yeah, me
No,
too.
a morge, which are a type of manatee that is native to Dion, and not a bukabak.
Oh, no.
These names, though.
A bukabak is a manatee that has been infested with the antipode virus, and it's just a hulking mass of fucking, like, it's like a were manatee, basically.
Jeez.
One success.
Terrifying.
Oh,
So is the pod virus basically something that turns normal animals into like werewolf versions of themselves?
Yeah, more or less.
normal animals as well as people.
As well as people, yeah.
A single success.
All right, you kind of see the rock. If you want to try and take a shot at it, it'll be a difficult shot for you. But you can see it. You don't get too many details though in the direction that you are.
What am I rolling for a range shot again?
It is ballistics, I think is actually what it's called in this game.
There it is.
So I've been looking for the amateur archaeologist thing, and I found a thing that gives you the trait, but then it doesn't reference what the trait does.
I was looking for it. I found archaeologist in the main book, but again, no reference to anything else. Bam!
What's that? Oh, you're just shooting.
Yeah. Are we not supposed to shoot the thing? Did you tell me to shoot it?
I didn't. I said you saw it.
Well, I got
now he's
shot.
pissed off.
Good
So
job.
go ahead and roll for damage.
What do I roll for damage? I have +1 for range and damage bonuses.
Okay, so on your character sheet, it should have the...
Here it is.
There you
So it says 1 + 5, and then it has the little Enye symbol.
go. Yep.
Yeah, so it will be the 1 is just 1 automatic damage, and then 5 is just 5d6 plus however many it says on bonus to the range. So like if it says you have +1 bonus to range, then you'll be rolling 66.
You only care about 1s and 2s.
6s do effects, so they could be good.
Sixes are good. Oh, that was a good roll, right?
Actually,
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty
pretty
good.
good actually. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
1, 3, 4, 6. Normally the 6 will be at least 1 damage. +1, so either 6 or 7 damage, depending on the 6.
6 damage. You fire off a salvo of shots, and most of them
Actually, it'll be 7 because 1 and 8.
most of them ricochet off the things off the rock itself. Thank you, Stewie, for giving the boys momentum. They will probably need it.
Stewie is a gracious god today.
Normally he's helping me, but apparently he just has a crush on Julio.
Don't we
I
all?
mean, that's all right.
Yeah, like,
That's reasonable.
For good reason.
Oh, you
right?
guys.
Yeah, for any of you ladies out there, Julio is single, so
Were I unwed, Julio, I would take you in a manly fashion.
Oh my god.
So you
I asked for nothing
From
more.
behind.
So you fire off a series of shots. Most of them ricochet off of the rock itself. But one of them penetrates, which lets you know that this thing is actually alive.
Wait, it's a walking rock. I knew it was fucking alive. We're in the worst jungle in the world. There's no doubt in my mind this thing's a threat. It got popped for a reason.
It's
Actually,
a rock
there is
boat.
one planet that is a worse jungle than this one. One. That's called Paradiso, funnily enough.
Because the trees are
God,
fucking...
yeah.
The
Costa
trees
Rica,
will
fuck.
fucking kill you is the problem.
So Joe and Tommy, I realized that I'd never given you guys this information. Dawn is in a lot of ways Catachan.
Gotcha.
I don't know if Tommy ever read any of the 40K books. I know Joe has. But yes, Dawn is essentially Catachan.
Yeah, Paradiso is, if you put Catachan on Catachan, like that's Paradiso.
Like a lasagna.
If you take Catachan...
If you took Catachan and threw it to the Eye of Terror.
The moving jungles from the home planet of God's ghosts,
Gotcha.
and then you make those trees angry.
And then threw it to the Eye of Terror.
All right, so
Leo yells out, Dundee, I shoot moving rock.
So when you shoot it, you see that it actually rears up, and it is some sort of.
It's armadillo boat.
It actually looks like a
Oh,
snapping
God.
turtle.
Oh no.
Oh fuck no!
Uh,
A tortopode.
He's turtle pod.
Now here's the issue. You see that its shell is actually melded with stones, and some of those stones appear to contain filaments of tesium in it, which will make your shots.
Oh fuck no! No, Dundee is gonna like
It's
sprint
a tesium pod.
to
Wait,
interpose.
I see its eyes?
Which
Do I see its eyes?
you do see its eyes.
I immediately flash pulse it.
It's not your turn. But I'll let you.
Here it is.
But I'll let you on your turn. Yes, that's fine. That's awful. Fuck you. I don't even know what you are. Oh, please roll. Please roll the flash poster.
Nothing here is peaceful, so
To be fair, the only reason I'm shooting this thing is 'cause it's not us.
Oh
It's
my
true.
god.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Fucking Julio's like Krillin. Solar flare.
Basically, I can re-roll that 15 because I have natural engineer, and that's gonna be 2 successes.
Yay!
Please tell me what the fuck a flash pulse does. That shit confuses me in the game. It confuses
It's just blinding bullshit.
So
Nobody on Ariadne
basically,
has
it
them.
does damage. It does damage. It's non-lethal damage. So any how you call it, any wound effects that it does are only temporary.
Okay.
But if I roll any effects, the enemy is blinded for that many turns.
Okay. All right. Go roll for damage.
So it is 5, 6, 7.
Ooh, effect.
Sweet.
So you see the thing screams in a way that you were not certain that turtles could scream.
He goes, fuck!
And it actually just dives underwater.
Pizza time.
It just dives underwater. It's like, no, I'm not dealing with this.
Kawabunga it is.
Opposite. Cowabunga, it isn't. Fuck that. It got shot. I'm not sure that it's ever felt pain before. You know, nothing has ever penetrated its shell. In the meantime,
Sure,
you
those
realize, Juan, you realize that there is exactly 50 meters of cable. So you have just enough if you get the buggy right up to the edge.
Gotcha.
I am happy to attach this cable, go down and grab Paulie. I have a survival axe which I can use to stab to like anchor myself if necessary.
Luciano like turns on the engine and he's ready to like drive to the edge of the cliff there.
Does he know what he's doing? Because I don't trust him.
If he fucking tosses the cable down and then the turtle snatches the cable and reverse fishes the fucking buggy into the water, I will throttle this man myself.
So I like how complicated you guys are getting into it. I figured he was just gonna fail and drive too far and go down the fucking cliff with the buggy, knock Paulie into it, and then both of them get eaten by an angry blind turtle.
If this motherfucker fails his move up 2 inches roll, I'll literally kill him myself. He'll never hit the water. He'll like,
I'm
fucking
like,
screaming
no,
to his death, I'm
I don't
shooting him
trust
on
you.
the
Get out of the driver's seat.
Jesus, all right. You're the driver. That's why we hired you.
But I appreciate your enthusiasm for safety.
It's true.
And yeah, I can point to Luciano. I'm like,
He's just like,
So, yeah.
Leo's trying to encourage good behavior in the 2 idiots. You know,
He's
he's
just
giving them up for idiots, but he's still trying to like.
traditional Pavlovian conditioning.
Yeah.
You hit them every time they fuck up.
Yep.
all right. So what do you? So go ahead, Joe. Give me your.
Is there a back anchor like cord type thing, or just a front?
There is, but it would take you another round to pull it out and affix yourself.
Whose turn is it? Like who?
It is
are you
right
saying
now.
the
It
first?
is right now Leo's turn, officially. Right, really. So in Infinity, it's heroes and then adversaries, and you guys pick how you want to go.
Is there a large tree or anything behind
Yes,
us?
there's lots of large trees. That is the only thing
Alright,
that
so
you
I'm
have in
just-
excess.
I'm like, Leo, anchor me to that tree real quick.
I grab the back of the truck and I grab the tree.
God damn it. that's
Oh,
not
you
what I
need rope? No problem. And I fucking start undoing it. I was gonna Captain America. That's like the fucking helicopter, but
meant. Like, I pity you, Holmes, but no.
I start walking.
Anya,
back.
do you want
I don't
to
think
help
Anya's
him so
gone.
you guys can do it real quick?
There we go.
Thanks, Chumba.
Did you say, does Anya want to help
Yes, so
him?
they can get it done quickly.
I suppose.
Okay. So they get it done quickly. Joe, I will let you roll your drive check, just so you guys can generate some momentum.
What would it be?
Just
The
2d20
skill,
on,
alright.
and I think it's actually called pilot.
There you go.
Oh shit! I mean, if you're gonna roll like that, you have focus in that, right?
I believe I do. Hold on. It's like one of the few things I'm good at is piloting in this game.
So you guys are up to 5 momentum. I have 15 heat.
It's those cat-like reflexes.
Pilot's a signature and a focus for me.
So you pull up to the thing. You guys toss the rope down. Paulie, Paulie, give me an athletics roll.
See, hold on. We should discuss this before this happens. Should Leo go down and grab Polly? This should be team discussion.
What's Leo's athletics and? But never mind. We're not going to ask what Polly's is. We know it's bad.
Where is athletics?
6.
If he was trying to catch a meatball,
My athletics is a 14.
See, my acrobatics is not as bad, but my
And I have
athletics
focus in it, which matters fuck all for crits, but it's higher than his.
So, I mean,
Paulie is a doughy, fucking, like, eats too many cannoli.
so here's the way this is going to work. It'll take Paulie one roll and one success to grab the cape. It'll take Leo 3 rolls to travel the 50 meters. But he also only...
We don't have equipment like a fucking harness and some carabiners? Like, I'm looking to do this safely and
But
intelligently.
he only needs one success per roll.
No, I got this. I'm going to spend an infinity point in order to do this.
Before you do
Okay.
that,
Good
I'm
idea.
letting you know right now, infinity points will not recharge before the end of this interlude.
This is possibly the single worst situation that Paulie could be in, considering his stats.
I am not saying you're wrong.
Can my tin bot bring it down?
No.
No, he would like just Timbots have terrible like physical stats because they're like literally like toddler robots. So it would probably
Alright,
just
so
like
Paulie,
roll
in a
down the hill.
moment,
It'd waddle over like a panda and like throw it at Polly's head.
I have 2 of them, and this is definitely one of those
Alright,
situations
so
where I think it applies.
Paulie, all of a sudden, he's like, he fucking remembers all those years of PE class.
Oh, and I get another success, so that's gonna be a momentum.
And he wraps the cable around himself, and you guys proceed to slowly drag him up.
All right.
Realistically, that was probably a very good expenditure of an infinity point. If you had failed, I would have absolutely had you slide into the river.
Thanks, buddy.
You have an unhappy turtle down there that really wants to have words with you.
If I'm gonna die, or if Paulie's gonna die, it has to be by antipode. It's not gonna drown or get eaten by a freaking turtle.
Drowning is always an option. So you guys,
When he gets high enough, like so we can I grab his fucking hand, just pull him straight up, and just fucking walk him over to fucking dry land and put him down.
Paulie is completely covered in mud. Think of any like late 90s, 80s kids movie where someone fell down a mudslide and they are completely like one color, top to bottom. That's Paulie right now.
So what you're saying is he's adequately prepared to fight the predator.
Yes, 100%. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Polly is now camouflaged and he is the safest among us.
Now,
The vision is based on heat.
All of you, however, do not remember what it is to be dry. You have been moist for the last 72 hours.
Kinky.
That's not true. I've been in the car for a long time.
It's not a car. It's a buggy. It has no...
it's kind of like a golf
Mom's
cart.
buggy.
It's open.
Mom's open.
So, you guys continue along. You guys wake up Antipode. Antipode, you've gotten 2 hours of sleep so far.
That sounds about right. That this is about the amount of time Antipode sleeps
So,
when he's not in the city.
go ahead and give me your next survival roll. Does anybody have anything else that they would like to use to try and help him?
I'll use survival.
No more.
Can I use observation?
All right, I'm gonna.
I supported survival roll last time.
You can.
Yeah, it's
I didn't, but I tried.
whatchamacallit.
You
Self-sufficient lets me reroll the dice,
Yup.
depending on the amount of trackers. So 2 successes, specifically because I have a focus, because the 18's still a failure.
Well, I mean, that means you're continuing to move more or less in the right direction. It's not terrible. It is now about 3 o'clock.
Oh wait, sorry. That was for our bearings. Oh, then in which case, Gato Malo supported him with his vision and the other thing. I supported him only for
Finding food.
food search. Yeah. So my bad.
Gotta be rolling something.
Paulie, go ahead and give me that
Yeah.
observation roll that you wanted to.
Me or Paul?
Because you're rolling 1d10, the 1d20 to help him actually find the lake. Paulie's rolling 2d20 for an entirely other reason.
Gotcha.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I failed by 1 again.
What's this the thing that I'm rolling here?
Observation.
Oh, observation. That's 2 successes. Oh, actually, if it's observation, then I get more dice. Oh no, never mind. I just re-roll 1, but they're both
So
successes.
Paulie, you're doing this shit with the camera, you know? They got that stupid little like 90s flip thing where you're doing this, right?
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? The 19 fucking hundreds?
You know, from the late 1900s. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And as you're like zooming about, you're getting what do they call it? Stock footage. You see
B-roll.
B-roll. Thank you. You see in the top of one of the trees an antipode with bright red fur looking right at you guys.
Bright red
I
fur, you
scream
say?
at the top of my lungs, and it's a fucking antipode.
I have quick
Polly,
draw. My gun's
Jesus
already in my
Christ.
hand.
As soon as you scream, the antipode leaps off into another tree. Anybody who wants to try and see it can give me an observation roll, difficulty 2.
I would like to attempt to see
What
it.
is difficulty 2
You
mean?
have to get 2 successes.
And you need to succeed 2 successes.
Oops.
What does momentum do? Can I reroll one of those with a momentum? I think seeing this thing's important.
You can't reroll. You have to spend it prior to, and it gets extra dice.
Yeah, no,
all right.
momentum gives you more dice, basically.
I failed.
Damn, I didn't know that. Can I get my more dice?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, yeah, it's fine.
I get one
Yep.
more.
I got
Yeah.
1 success.
There you
All
go,
right,
you got
I have
it.
2 successes.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so you see it leap tree to tree, and you're able to follow it from some distance. If you want to take a shot, you can. But again, there's plenty of cover.
Don't shoot at Laddie's cousin.
The
Bright
redheaded
red.
stepchild. It's Clifford.
In Leo's brain, in his existence of being 35 years old, is there any history? Now you can tell me yes or no whether I know this or not, because I don't know this game very well. Of there being like antipodes that are chill and like not worthy of shooting, or are they all just hostile?
So
dickheads?
you know.
I also watch a lot of Dundee show.
So you are aware of the fact that there are some antipode tribes that are quasi-peaceful. You're also aware that several of the nations here on Ariadna keep antipodes as in the military. You also know that there are humans, or they're dog faces, who become pack bound with antipodes.
I don't take the shot. I have the shot. I don't take it. And I yell, "You stay there. We no shoot. Yes." Ginger pod.
Ginger.
It's Clifford Pode.
Clifford.
Now,
Code.
all of you, because I know that most of you have watched Dundee's show, know that this antipode is acting intelligently, which means that their trinary is not particularly far away.
I inform Antipode Dundee of everything I just did. I did not take shots, and it seemed intelligent. Also, it is daytime. This is weird, yes?
Yes, this is not normal behavior for antipode tribes. Normally they hunt at nighttime.
It is now about 3 o'clock. The sun will set at around 7. So after the next 4-hour mark, the sun will set. And you guys will have to make the decision whether you want to try and make some more progress during the night. But for right
You
now,
think these guys might be friendly?
what would you like to do with the information?
What should I call it? Has Antipode Dundee, having explored the area before and being in contact with other bushmen, heard anything about
Clifford Pode.
a gingerpode?
You know that there are some trinaries, Some of the tribes have some gingery antipodes, but they're decently rare. They're almost always gray.
Like we don't really, we're still low on supplies. So there's nothing like we can do as a peace offering, or anything like that.
I mean, you do have 1 day of
Uh,
rations for all five for the 7 of you.
I can try my hand
I
at,
have my antique collection of Mad Max magazine. I will offer to Ginger Pod.
I somehow don't think that would do it.
He's worth a shot.
You know what?
I can
Let me try. Give me some. Let me give you some other survivals to try to find additional food. Maybe.
Okay, to find food, you guys need to stand still.
Yeah. Let's park by the by this river.
You got.
I'll just back the car up into the tree so it's still anchored.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, you guys moved. You guys traveled for 4 hours from where Paulie fell.
Oh, okay.
You guys get.
Leo says,
You
"We
are sort of following the river, though.
Yeah.
We only
Bigger
need
than
one
river.
brother to get paid. Perhaps we make offering of Luciano."
Let's.
I didn't actually
Okay.
say that.
I figure like Antipo Dundee suggests that we back the buggy into a tree, not with force, obviously.
No, yeah.
And then use it kind of as an anchor to build a camp around it with the tents to try to catch some shut-eye before it gets dark. And then once it gets dark, I'll...
Gato Malo was sleeping. He figures he'll get up when it is dark since he can see the best.
Okay, so you guys are setting camp at 3 o'clock. You're gonna sleep until 7. Who is watching during the? So essentially, you guys can let me know how you guys are doing watches right now for these next 4 hours.
Gato's sleeping.
Antipo Dundee
take
would like to
first watch.
finish... Antipo Dundee would like to finish getting his couple of hours of sleep,
Thanks,
and
Rich.
then he'll take second watch.
I would say Gato will take the darkest part of the night as watch since he can see the best.
Okay.
It's just his daytime. He feels no need to take a watch right now, so he's
Why
like, I'm
don't
going to
we
bed.
have
I'll wake up later.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum take this watch?
Because we'll die.
You know what? I'll take it.
They can at least scream, can't they?
All right, so Paulie, Vizzini, and Luciano will take watch while you guys sleep during the day.
Works.
Make sure these fucking idiots don't do anything terrible.
Excuse me, Mafia. Please let's know of trouble.
So
Yeah, whatever.
So Luciano says, "I'm fucking." So the other 4 fall asleep, and it's Luciano, Paulie, and Vizzini. And Luciano's like, "I'm so tired of these fucking guys talking shit. You know what? I bet you we get some food.
Cartier's work very well, Holmes.
I bet you we go get some fucking food. They can't talk any more shit."
Hey, you know what that is? That thing that you're doing right now? That is having stupid fucking ideas. Stop it.
Yes.
The thinking don't work.
Vizzini looks at his brother. He's like, "You are not gonna get me outside of this general area. This is where the guns are. This is where the buggy's got a path. There's even food here. Dundee's been hunting for us."
See, that right there, that's a smart brother.
Some time passes, and Luciano essentially he goes behind the tree or whatever to go pee.
Yeah.
Megan, roll me a d20.
We're gonna
Oh,
find
no.
him tied by his entrails from the tree.
You know what? This is the type
11.
of environment where fucking modesty is important. I would piss in full view of the full camp rather than die. It's fine.
you guys are genre savvy.
Yeah.
Fucking none of you are gonna end up being Peter Stromae eaten by compies for no goddamn reason.
Yeah.
Nope.
Fucking what a waste of Peter Stromae. So you guys, the 4 hours pass without much difficulty. Everyone else, go ahead and roll me a d20. For those of you who are curious, d20 is our random encounter rolls.
A 3.
And another 3.
That's everybody. Okay. Joe, what is your survival?
I will find out. Survival is a 12.
You said you were sleeping in the car?
Yep. With my seatbelt on and my 9 at hand.
Paulie, go ahead and give me an observation roll. And I'll have the brothers help you out. They did not help you out.
That's fucking fantastic. I can re-roll the 19, and I will, and that's 2 successes.
So as you're getting ready to like start waking people up, the sun's starting to go down. You see that there is something crawling underneath the buggy.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively flash pulse it.
Solar flare!
Unibeam, 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 unibeam.
He's definitely Krillin.
Flash pulse is like a pulse and like just in front of you. Gato Malo, please roll me another d20.
My eyes are closed, bro. Come on.
This dude's literally asleep.
Yeah, suck it.
You did a good job.
With your closed eyes, you see the midday sun.
You were asleep. You are now awake, and you are wondering why Paulie is flash pulsing you. Paulie, go ahead and roll to flash pulse the thing underneath. Joe, you're not getting affected. I'm just.
Yeah.
It's 2 successes.
Okay. And the creature stands up on all fours, and you hear a terrible scratching sound of metal on metal, and it shoots out from underneath the buggy, and you see something that looks like a cross between a pangolin and a chameleon.
Like, coño!
Can I roll the damage to see if I blinded the fucker?
Yep.
There you go. Effects.
Right.
That's 1 turn of blinding and 3, 4, 5 damage.
So you see the the pangomelion is like, but it's just sitting there.
Oh, I pop him in his fucking head, man. Dealing with that shit. I said I was sleeping with my handgun on my hand. Can I just shoot him in the
Do
face?
I know? Do I know what this thing is?
Go ahead and give me an education roll. Difficulty 2.
Excellent. I'm actually pretty good at these.
Nice.
It's a pango
Difficulty
pose.
2, you said?
Difficulty 2. Yes, it is difficulty 2.
No, that's only 1 success.
You're not sure what it is, but with that roll, I will let you know that it's got a chameleon mouth, so it can definitely eat things. It's not like it's an anteater or anything like that. You're not sure what it eats, but you just know that it's capable of eating things.
Well, as
Yeah.
long as it doesn't want to eat us.
So, Juan, go ahead and roll.
Shoot this motherfucker?
I'm glad there's no druid in the party.
That is in fact 2 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I don't know how to do that anymore.
Uh,
What is it? Damage is 1
Rolls
plus...
a bunch of
the
dice.
pistol, I think, is
It's
4.
1 plus 4, CD, burst 1, size 1.
So you're gonna roll 4
Each.
d6. So you're gonna roll 5d6 because I'm sure that you're.
But he'll get a bonus to that. So at the top left of the sheet, they'll say damage bonus, and then whatever says range, you add that many d6.
Yep.
I just closed it. I mean, I just tabbed away from the damn thing. Range is RC or R/C. Is that what we're talking about?
No. So at the top left on the character sheet, right over where it says damage in big yellow letters, there's a thing that says damage bonus, and it'll say range, and it'll say plus a number.
Okay, plus 2.
Okay, so then instead of doing 4d6, you're doing 66.
Okay. Can I shoot and do something else, or do I like? Is there
You
a
can
movement
move.
and a?
You can move.
Can I kick the horn as hard as I can to start like?
I'll allow it.
And like,
I mean, the gunshot
okay.
will probably wake up people.
I assume. Well, you thought that last time too, until I shot and the two idiots didn't wake up.
That is fair.
That is 4 damage
5.
plus 1 from the whatchamacallit, from the base. So it's 5 damage.
Okay. So you see.
So I start popping rounds and kick the horn as hard as I can.
So you see the thing is
and lay
actually
into their
bleeding.
shit.
Everybody who's asleep, go ahead and give me an observe roll. It is going to be difficulty 1, and increase your threshold by 1.
Threshold?
Yeah.
Your
Your
target
target
number.
number.
Yeah. So like, well, 1, you get your heat, and I pass.
I rolled 1d20 like a fool, so I'm rolling my second d20. The first is a 4, the second's a 5. That's 2 successes.
Right. So Tom is actually going to generate 1 momentum for the party. And I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to spend that heat. And there is a second Pangomelian behind you guys.
It was in the house the whole time.
Oh, they pangopodes. Well, we're gonna eat like kings tonight, mates.
At this point, Paulie, you see the one that is blinded open its mouth, and what you were uncertain whether it was a carnivore mouth or a not before is now clearly a carnivore mouth. It's full of like piranha-shaped teeth.
Oh
That's
no!
That's amazing. Fantastic. I'm getting such great footage here.
Leo, you're up first. Unless someone else
Sweet.
wants to go
Dundee.
first, you just happen to be.
I'll take it. Dundee, how best fight?
They're powerless without their heads. But
I
realistically
As most things
speaking,
are.
the shell is armored. So if you can get it to open its mouth to do its stupid thong thing, and you can put a round in it right into the brain cavity, kills him instantly.
This thing's standing upright, Burke. I'll just fucking walk over since it doesn't have armor in its stomach. I have the climbing the fucking survival axe. I quick draw that shit. I fucking just swing at it as hard as I fucking
Alright,
can.
so I'm actually going to spend a heat as it tries to defend itself.
Fuck it, I'll spend momentum to not fuck him or whatever the hell of this works.
You spend a momentum to get extra dice. So go ahead and roll 3 dice.
Right.
Actually, you're probably rolling 4 dice if you have the right combat feats.
I have most of the combat feats.
Combat feats! I got combat feats. Oh god, this poor bastard.
If you have combat specialist, it's the one that lets you grab an extra
I do.
die every time you spend momentum.
I do.
So go ahead and roll
So I'm
40
rolling
20.
This is 40-20.
It's 3 successes, 1 failure.
You come up in an upwards motion, and taking Dundee's words to heart that they are harmless without the head, you lop the head clean off.
That'll do.
I will make a bowl from your shell.
It's a very large shell. Donnie wants to do the other one to not be
It's a serving bowl.
usurped.
All right, go ahead.
Paulie just filmed this whole thing. And he's like, "This is fucking
So
fantastic."
remember that they're not shells; they are scales.
Yeah.
Hey, I know a guy in Yuching that will pay a lot for those.
Yeah, they know they. The Yuching is this did say that these make boner pills.
Wow.
Fucking dick pills.
So go ahead.
Yep.
I literally have an
apparently
ally in
not,
Yuching,
apparently
so-
not dick pills. Apparently it's for your kidneys. I paid you 1 momentum, and I just got 5 successes. So
So he's gonna roll 5 dice and try and beat you.
I love that Tom is the classiest bitch among us. Every now and then I just see him reach for his wine glass.
give me and you give us another.
Oh my
momentum.
god, that was so
For
close. That
your-
was so close though. He almost blocked.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He's like, no, don't hit
For
me.
your audacity, you give us an extra momentum.
Well, yeah, but you're probably gonna use it to re-roll your damage. So go ahead.
if I don't just mollywop this thing.
You also re-roll your damage because you have the same feat that I do. You roll the amount of damage for combat feats that you have.
Yeah.
So, fuck me, use no momentum. This thing's going in the dirt.
Yeah, and the good thing about using momentum to reroll damage is you pick afterwards. After you roll the dice anyway, so.
Why did I not have to roll damage to kill that thing?
I rolled a 20 to defend itself.
Got it. I think I would have rolled 8d6 to hurt it, by the way.
I figured. So.
That's a lot of d6.
Yeah, it is. And I've re-rolled all the damage dice. Oh, God. Well, maybe not.
That's not good.
Nope.
But he gets to re-roll them anyway, so who cares?
So I'll just... Yeah, because I have 3 talents, so... That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd reroll 5 if I spend a momentum, but why waste it when I can just reroll 3?
Ooh. Rich just gave me heat. That's good, because...
No,
Boo.
bad Rich. No.
Boo.
So are you spending the momentum or no?
No.
Forgive
No, I
Rich?
just use my trait.
Rolf?
So
The
that's
betrayal.
Rolf, you
Two.
traitor!
I will forgive this if you give me heat. We're not DMing.
and it's vicious 2, so each 6 is an additional 2 damage.
So what's your total?
So, it's 10 damage because it does 10 base. I mean, 2 base.
Wow. And what's your
And it's,
pierce? Because that'll be the difference here.
Let me see. Piercing 2, but it's also grievous, so it causes 2 harms if it would cost a harm.
Yep. So, not to be outdone. You reach up and decapitate him as well, with your 2 harms.
Which one did I shoot? The one that
The one that Tommy killed, which is why it was easier for him to kill it.
Gotcha.
He was already moderately hurt. And it was just generally not great. It was awful for everybody. So do you have?
It was great for us.
You now have 2 dead pangomelians. Chameleolins? Chameleolins is what I'm going to go with.
Nice.
Pango
Who would
pokes.
have absolutely been, who if nobody noticed, would have absolutely been chewing on Juan Ortega's meats.
My meats.
Good thing I flashed that fucker, huh?
Yeah, for real.
So, Anapod Dundee lets you know that apparently that Yu Chinese say that this is real good for your liver, and it's also priced as a delicacy, going for about as much as 150 Ariadnan buckaroos per pound.
Jeez.
So,
I know a guy that can get us a better price, most likely.
yeah, illegally, I'll wager.
So, so Luciano says, "Please skin it so we can keep the scales."
All right, Wonka.
It's nighttime, right?
It is not yet. It is now 7:00 at night.
Leo now walks over to Anya, tears the sleeves off of his shirt, and goes, "Moon's out, boom's out."
What?
Anapod Dundee
This
once
fucking guy.
Polly closes the camera and goes like, "Yeah, that's not going on the fucking documentary."
he'll Anapod Dundee will skin both, let them keep one set of scales, and then cut up the other one and like basically set it up outside of our camping area with like some fucking like grognard Anapod language like written on it, like peace. Basically the only word Anapod Dundee knows in Anapod.
You know what? I have no doubt that he actually does know the word for peace in Antipode. That's an important thing to know, you know?
And he also gives him what's it called?
Don't eat me.
An autograph.
So I imagine you guys are cooking all of the meat so that it'll last.
Oh
a
yeah,
little bit.
we're not savages. Waste not, want not.
These 2 kills will give you enough food for tomorrow, so you will also not need to eat your trail rats tomorrow either.
Trail rats.
Making
Why do I feel like in this game
some,
that's actually a thing?
Yeah.
It's like trail mix but with mice.
Luciano says, well, that was effective.
Leo looks at Luciano and goes, "You on watch, me not die. I appreciate this."
So at this point, Paulie, Luciano, and Vizini go to sleep. How are the other three going to handle the 6-hour watch?
Like a boss.
I like
I
how we
feel like-
originally decided to sleep during the day, but all we did was walk during the day and then sleep.
And then sleep during night, yeah. I don't think that there should only be one person at watch, so I will take the next watch, but I think we should definitely double up.
So there's actually
Yeah, Anya will also
there's
watch.
12 hours
There's
till
3 of
sunrise.
us.
Oh, you said 6.
Yeah, I meant that 6 hours for them to get a full night's rest, but for you guys, I mean, it's still 12 hours that need to be watched, but you guys don't need to sleep the whole 12 hours. With 6 hours, you guys can
How-
function, so you guys could continue moving at night for the last couple of hours.
We got to eat at some point, and like we should probably like use those hours not to move, but just do like functional things, break down camp, eat food. I don't know.
Just to be ready, basically, to start moving once dawn hits.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So who's awake right now?
I'll take this
Leo
watch.
and
I appreciate
Anya, I
someone
think.
taking it with me.
Yeah, I just woke up. Like, I was about to get woken up anyway, so I'll remain awake.
Okay.
So Leo, Dundee, and Anya.
Wait, actually, in which case I'll sleep and take watch with Gato Malo.
All right. So
Okay.
Anya and Dundee are awake. You guys are taking a 4-hour watch.
A 4-hour watch.
Or is it 6 hours?
It's 4 hours because you guys are going to do the last 4 hours getting the camp ready, eating, and all that jazz.
Oh, okay,
Everyone
okay.
will be
That's
awake
what
the
was
last
just
4 hours. Of the
established.
night.
I was confused. Okay, cool.
So go ahead and each of you roll me 1d20.
Uh-oh.
All right, Anya, give me your survival roll
Oh no. Why me?
because you rolled over a 15.
Well, I didn't do a very good job.
So Antipode, roll me 1d20.
Oy vey.
Anya, did you get any successes?
No.
Antipode, right as Anya goes to sit down, you realize that she is sitting down in a carnivorous plant.
Whoa. Why? I don't remember rolling a
I-
stupid character.
Really?
Interpose.
No, it's not. It's not a like you're not sitting in a Venus flytrap, but you're sitting essentially in the like a devil's snare. Harry Potter fans.
Cute.
So Anya, go. Would you like to spend a momentum to try and defend yourself?
I will try
Yeah.
to quick draw to fucking guard. Use a guard action. To
I will allow that because you
Anya.
a 16 is successful for your survival, right? I'm not wrong.
No, that is incorrect.
In that case, no, you do not notice.
I would if it's a survival. I wasn't aware that 16 is a survival, but then I would be able to re-roll it if it was a
Please
survival.
go ahead and re-roll it.
Can I use athletics to like dodge
10
out of
is
the
a
way or
success.
something?
Well, only one of you can defend the action. He's saying that he wants to quick draw and
Oh.
guard.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
assuming you get
yeah,
that
and
for free, right?
I do it for free,
Yeah, I figured.
and then I can spend a momentum to then roll 4 dice to guard you. So,
Go
Okay.
ahead.
I'll accept.
and that is 3 successes.
Hell yeah.
Which will not actually defend her.
What?
He got the plant got 4 successes. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I guess I am devil snared.
So Anya, the vines wrap around you. You are now. Well, actually, let's see effects and all that jazz.
This is bullshit. I want to be taken out by an antipode, not a stupid plant. What the fuck?
Effect Wonderland.
So you're gonna take a total of 6 damage. And you are. I don't even know how you would handle getting fucking entangled 4 times.
Poorly, I assume.
It's redundant effects. That's it. She's entangled.
No, it's not called entangled. What is it called in this?
Ensnared.
Tied up.
Kinky. Let's go.
So you're gonna take 6 damage. What does that do for you?
What?
Do you have any?
Depending on where you do it, you remember you have to.
Oh, let's call it chest.
All right. That probably. I'm assuming she has at least 2 armor on the chest.
I'm hoping, yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 armor on the
Alright, good.
chest.
Okay, so it won't be enough to cause her a harm, but it will.
That was what I was worried about. Okay, so you take no harm.
All right, let's chop her down. I'm gonna chop the plant down.
Thankfully, it does not inflict a harm because they are toxic.
That's bad.
All right, that is 4 successes to chop her down. Just.
So you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I reroll. Jesus, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll spend 1 momentum to reroll the 6 dice.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like, on board, I currently have whatchamacallit, 6 damage already, and I can reroll 3 dice. So, I'll just reroll 3 dice.
Okay.
I'm assuming that this thing is not superbly armored.
No, it is not.
All right. Yeah. So that is 7 damage, piercing 2, and
Okay.
double harm.
All right, so you cut away a chunk of it. Are you guys trying to wake up the rest of your party or no?
Every time I'm like, wake us up! But I want a metagame, so I don't say shit. I appreciate you, GM, for asking that question.
Right now, it's just the devil's snare, right?
It's just a devil's snare,
Yep.
right?
It's the devil's lettuce?
It's a devil's lettuce. It's just a weed plant.
Yep, it is just a weed plant.
It's this Snoop Dogg plant. You know what? Yeah. For the moment, it looks like we can handle
Okay,
it.
sounds good. So the plant will again attack Anya.
Bye,
Does
Anya.
Anya get
Thanks,
to try to free herself in her
Oh
own...
yes, Anya,
turn?
please go ahead. The rule is an. Oh god damn it! I moved away from it.
Athletics.
GM's trying to kill us.
It is an athletics rule, yes. The term in this game is immobilized, by the way, for those of you.
I did a very good job.
How many successes is that?
That's 3 successes. Hold on. Yeah, only 1 focus. That's 3 successes.
You know, I was like, yeah, you know what? It got 4. It got 4 effects. So it's gonna take, 4 things to undo it. Fucking, he chopped you down a little bit. Alright, so you managed to drop yourself. You're going to take another damage from falling. And it's going to actually just try and attack you again.
I don't know. I'll try to guard her.
Okay, that's going to be 3 successes.
It needs to stop doing that shit. I'll pay you 1 momentum to roll 4 dice. That is going to be 4 successes.
Okay, so you manage.
Heck
So
yeah.
you're like, you're in the most deadly duel of your life, plant versus man.
Sunday.
So,
So Dundee, it is now your turn.
okay. I am going to spend that momentum I just generated to hit it. God damn it. That's 3 successes. And you get 1 heat.
You know what? It's going to spend its heat to try and fucking.
But I will get a momentum right back.
So it got 2 successes, so you're going to hit it once.
Yeah. The circle of life, and it bonks us all. That is actually pretty fantastic.
You managed to finish.
on
You managed to finich cutting it up. That's fine.
Yeah. We're eating salad tomorrow.
Hey, side dish for the pangolin.
The chameleon, yeah.
So you guys, you cut it up. It retreats back from you. Anya gets like some of the fire, fucking fires it, and it retreats in a terrifying fashion to see a plant actually retreat from you.
Don't like that.
Who ever heard of getting murdered by salad?
Like it
The
does.
only, the only person that Dundee knows that got murdered by salad choked on it. It was trying to do something unwholesome to a cucumber, and they died because of it.
Whoa.
All right, so Dundee and Anya. Anya, remember that your damage is going to carry over unless you have some way to heal yourself.
I actually should be fine doing some medicine.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
All right. While you're figuring that out, they go ahead and wake up Leo and Juan, and you see that Anya's covered in like deep scratch marks across her face and her arms.
I'm
What
like,
the
damn,
fuck is
you couldn't
happening
wait
to
till we
Anya?
like you couldn't wait till we got out of Jungle Homes. Dang, you
Well, yeah,
beast.
she had a altercation, you could say, with some plant life.
I see.
He's okay, Anya?
Is okay.
There's no pain, no homes.
Nothing to worry about. I
Dundee
have
tells you
field
to rub
dressing
some Vicks
and
paper rub on it, and
medicine.
Throw some dirt in it.
All right, what's the field dressing do
It'll
for
be
you?
good.
she takes no penalty from using whatchamacallit, like improvised shit. But I'm pretty sure she also has a medikit to begin
All right,
with.
so go ahead.
Yeah, I
Go
do.
ahead and roll your medicine to see how much you heal.
What does signature do for me?
It's just that it allows it to go over 5 points. I mean, up to 5 points in
Ooh.
character creation.
A lot of good that does, because obviously I can't do that.
Mm.
I'm good. That's 2 successes.
So how much will that let you heal?
Uh,
I am looking at it.
good question.
All right, so you looked that up to let me know. Meanwhile, it is now the dark of the night. Joe, Tom, give me 1d20 each.
I don't want to.
I know. You guys have not failed even one encounter roll. Like every 4 hours, some shit's going down. And there's that one.
Can I use a momentum to not roll that?
Same. Violently again.
Your biggest. No, you cannot use momentum to reroll. Tom, you're going to be rolling the survival check this time.
Sweet. I'll use momentum for it.
All right, go ahead. So you'll roll 3 dice.
I might have a focus in survival, actually. Let me check.
It's not a
I don't know
focus.
that I
It
do.
would be a feat that would allow you to do it. And I think you said it was
Yeah.
called self-sufficient, right, Skull?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your 3, possibly 4 dice.
Nope, don't have it. All right, 3d20. Coming at you. That was a survival
That
roll?
is a survival roll.
Whiffed.
Jesus.
All right.
See you guys on the other side.
Coming from the other side.
Getting sent to the upper room.
So they can perform it. So she would have gotten a bonus. Field dressing allows her to get a bonus momentum as if she had a medikit, and a medikit lets you perform the treat action, which lets you remove harm effects. And looking up what else it
All right,
does.
cool.
Oh, actually, I also have physician, which allows me to re-roll 1d20 when making a medicine test. I don't need that right now, but for
are
later.
you guys patrolling or are you guys sitting by the fire?
I would just post it up on the car, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to stay as close to my
I mean-
crew as I can.
Without a map, I'm assuming our camp looks like there's a fire in one place, there's a car here, but where are people sleeping?
They're sleeping probably between the car and the fire, as that reduces the avenues of approach.
That's sensible. And in terms of natural markings or anything that's going on around
Just a
us,
shit ton of trees. Like there's a tree every 5 feet of varying thicknesses and sizes.
in which case I would assume that's fucking Juan and I are sitting back to back on the car. Just to
So, just as a note, recuperating actions, like field dressings, anything like that, it will cure harms. So basically, we're not actually hurt or in any fashion until we receive a harm.
Okay.
So if you want her health to reset, basically, since it only happens every 5, like they would only happen a harm every 5 damage. I guess you can say that her using the recuperate action still heals that damage. Basically, resets her
Well,
back
how
to
do
0.
you heal non-harm damage? That's
You don't. That's it. Like it just goes away.
oh, okay.
It resets.
Okay, so you got minor scratches, but nothing serious. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are sitting there, both of you give me observation rolls.
So, like a bonus for having kitty eyes.
Yeah, I'll give you a bonus for getting eyes. Go ahead.
almost the end of the night, I'll use a momentum on this because it's going to reset, and why wait? Why not use it?
Good.
Exactly. No. Go very
How-
liberal with
How much momentum do we have left?
5.
6.
So now I'm also
You
using
his own.
Oh, so what I rolled? 3d20 then?
Yep.
Works for
And
me.
if you beat, like, if let's say it's difficulty 2, and then you beat it on a 3, we get that momentum right back. So
Okay, I got 1 success.
How many successes did you get, Tom?
I had 2.
All right. So Tom, you see a moment before it happens.
Well, I had 1 success, not given the fact that I don't know what the bonus for my cat eyes were. If you gave me a +1 to
That's
my
right.
target,
Sorry,
then I
I
have 2
was
successes.
lowering the difficulty for you by 1. So the difficulty instead of being 2
Okay,
is
so
1.
I have 2 successes
Yep.
then.
So you both see up in one of the trees 3 antipodes kind of like grabbing one tree, and one of them is holding like some sort of ball type thing, and they wing it into your camp.
I
That
shoot
is
it.
not
but I
very
can quick-
nice.
I have my gun in my hand, but I can quick draw, so I'll try and shoot that shit out of the air.
Go ahead and try.
oh my god, I swear to, if it's a wasp, like a
It's
big wasp.
So go ahead and roll, Tom.
Julio looked very
Use another
concerned for
momentum
a
for this
second.
shit, 'cause fuck my
terrified of
team
wasps.
dying. You dig?
Okay, you spend the momentum.
Yeah.
It's going to take you 3 successes to hit it. So do you want to spend a second momentum to get another die?
I can do
Yes,
that.
you can.
Yeah, you can spend all the way up to 5. 5 is the maximum amount of dice.
Team, what do you folks think? You know this game system and
I would do it.
Yeah, fuck it, do it. I mean, like, we got like 15 minutes left, so, and it's gonna reset whether the combat ends or not.
So should I use 2 or 3
use
or
2. Yeah, you just use 2. Go up to 4
Okay.
dice. You're a good shot, right? So, look at that, 4 successes. What a chat, right?
it's at least 3. It's 3 successes.
Okay,
And you only need to hit it 3 times. So.
But I need 3.
so go ahead and roll damage.
I'm +1 range. It's 1 + 5, so I'm rolling 66.
Yes.
If this is a wasp's nest, Israel,
Okay,
Well, technically they're in the air.
or
so they're
like a
closer to the dogs
firebomb
than
or
us.
something.
so it was absolutely a wasp's nest, but he manages to shoot it before it breaks the area where your camp is, almost in the antipode's hand, so they retreat.
Push
Leo,
Is the ginger code amongst
Huh?
them?
no, the
Is the
Was the
ginger
the
ginger
ginger
pode?
pode is not amongst them. Mind you, the only one who can tell colors in the dark is Juan.
Got them
But the
all.
ginger,
Actually, fish does not convey color,
huh?
but I'd be able to see it because if I can see them, I will have at least a rough idea of color.
So no, it does not. So the ginger pode is not there. But you see, you shoot it and you hear, but they're not coming to where you guys are.
I look at Gato Mala, I look at Juan Ortega, and I go, "Is shame not captured on camera."
That's true. That's true. Actually,
have your
tomorrow
body cam.
did eyes record.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
we got
yeah,
our body cams.
You guys have your bot again.
If my bot was still around, he would have caught that.
It's a single tier rolls down cheek. That's where all of Julio's money and character creation
Well,
went.
actually, you know what happened is Leo went to shoot the wasp nest and he yelled, "Stop resisting!" And all of a sudden, our body cameras turned off. So, I don't know what the fuck happened. They just went off all of a sudden.
His voice activated.
It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Where did you guys get these? Oh, from Earth America.
Dude, you're el gato malo, no el puerco malo.
Hell.
All right. So we're good. So you guys, the rest of your watch goes by without any issue, but you know that
We were
from watching Dundee's show that had that gone off, it would have just been bad. Someone would have probably died.
Bad things happen.
Um,
I take my camera and I point at fucking Luciano and I look by him and I go, I live to see this man eat his contract. In fact, I'm going to ram it into his stomach and break his goddamn spine.
That's going in the outtakes. Right next to the credits. I'm old school.
Nice.
So you guys wake everyone up. You guys break down camp, and where we're going to start the next episode is on the dawn of the 4th day.
Have we found the fucking lake yet?
No.
This is stupid.
Dundee's doing the best he can.
When the team wakes up, I let them know about the antipode attack and the fucking wasp bomb.
Yeah.
I go, it was like this show! And I fucking grab Antipode Dundee by the fucking collar.
It's like, yeah, let me tell you, mate.
Leo's
This show
excitement
is-
about the Antipode Dundee show
You know, like
warms
those
my
old
heart.
shows from Earth that were all fake, stock footage. No, it's all real, you know. This Antipode Dundee show, not filmed in front of a live studio audience.
I go, I owe you my life and you owe me your life. We are brothers. And I fucking hug him.
Yeah, he hugs you back.
No.
He hugs you back.
Guatemala runs up and hugs both of them.
Yeah.
Paulie, on the other hand, is not hugging anybody.
Oh no, Paulie, come in here. All right, you little hobbit, come in here. Get in here.
Paulie's covered
you
in
can't
mud,
make
so
me.
Anya's gonna
Fuck it. No, Leo holds it
stand
on.
No, wait.
away.
He's like,
I
come
know how to get him
on.
in here. I know how to get him in here. Faizan.
Paisan! Oh, why you drink me?
Everybody, the bonds of fellowship created across the fucking disaster of this planet trying to murder you at every turn. Piranha chameleon pangolins, wasp bombs, fucking turtles.
Tesium turtles.
Sorry.
Tesium.
So what was the exact TCM thing where it's like there was TCM on its shell? Like what did it actually
You know, like
signify?
adamantium or some shit? What's going on with that
TCM
shit?
is
It's basically adamantium, yeah.
it's what this guy's claymore is made out of.
Yeah, it's just it's good
unobtainium
shit.
because it's at the same time adamantium and like vibranium and like all those fancy metals that you could possibly imagine. It is all of them.
It's an alloy.
It
A naturally occurring alloy.
Worth several times its weight in gold. It's like a meta material that all the corporations want it. And
It's hella magic. So if we ever have time, we go find that turtle.
just mine it.
So this motherfucking turtle was all like just fucking bedazzling his shell with tesium. Like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
Essentially.
He was blinked out.
So, that's going to be the end of us for tonight. Monday night, we continue Chapter 2 of Land of Ice and Snow, where maybe the party will actually listen to me and go take care of the dwarven mine that they need to go clear out. Or, alternately, they continue playing a political sandbox that I did not create.
Look,
You're
are you gonna let us
welcome.
war crime the mine this time? Like, can we just like smoke it out?
No.
No. Back to the political sandbox we go.
Ashland's bringing a chain rifle.
On Tuesday, we will have Unfortunate Sons. I'm very sorry to everyone that we were not able to do last week's Unfortunate Sons. There was an issue. Most of the viewers at this point know that I have recently moved, and the idea of registering the girls for school after a pandemic was substantially more difficult than expected. We're having a huge amount of difficulty choosing what will be the game I'm gonna beat all of you. Stop with the Skype. I have very little attention, and it's making noise in the middle of my fucking announcements. Me cago en todo el mundo.
Sorry, Dad.
Fuck. So registering the kids. We missed our Unfortunate Sons, but we will be back this week with the next adventure, actually, of Unfortunate Sons, as they defended their place. Unfortunate Sons is the only one of our shows that takes place at 6:30 p.m. Eastern instead of 8 p.m. Eastern because of things. We are having some difficulties deciding what our game is going to be for the next Ask Me Anything. It is looking like it's going to be Among Us because we're going to pretend that it's 2020 up in this piece. We just have not decided on the date that it's happening. Keep an eye on our Facebook for that. Thank you guys for all the support. Through Patreon, through the shirts that have been bought. It really does help us out. We are in the process of, as we grow the channel, we will continue to bring more content as we can run away from our real jobs. So tonight we're going to be raiding, because that's our new thing, we're going to be raiding Bard and Barbarian, who I believe we raided last week.
We have been
Yeah, we raided them last week, and their Old West thing just looks too cool to miss out on. And with that all being said, thank you for watching, and good night, Gracie.
All right.
Good night,
Good night,
Gracie.
everybody.
Good night, mates.
Good night, Grace.